Hello students, today I'm going to discuss the last chapter or the last topic of entrepreneurship class 11th. So today the topic is the sources of business finance. Now before knowing the sources and why it is required, we need to know what is the meaning of business finance. See, finance is the fund which is invested in the business. It can be finance, like it can be a credit finance or capital fund. It can be a capital fund or a credit fund. That means capital fund means the amount which is invested by the owners in the business, and a credit fund is the amount which is borrowed from outside. So whatever is the source, but finance is total fund which is invested in a business. So business finance is very important part of any business activity or any business organization, because money is required at every time in the business. If we will talk about the starting up of a business, so for starting also we need money, for functioning of the business, for day-to-day operations, for running of the business we need funds. And then the next, and fund is also required for growth opportunities, for growing, for developing. So every time whenever we think of an organization, the main requirement of the business, the main the main source, the main thing which is required, the main element, the main input which is required to start a business is business finance, is the funds. So we'll see why business fund is needed, or what are the time duration, or when business finance is needed. So first is the seed capital. So seed capital is actually seed capital is needed in the business for financing the internal product development and to improve the feasibility of the product, and to qualify for startup capital. Means what? See, this seed capital and startup financing, this is known as the early stage financing. This is early stage financing. So seed capital is required for internal product development. Whenever we think of a new product or a new venture, the first thing is the product development, then the feasibility of that particular project is to be checked, and then this new idea or new project, new business should qualify for startup financing. So this is the first, in early stage financing, this is the first requirement for fund, that is seed capital. After that we have startup capital, which is needed to, startup capital is needed to develop and sell the initial product to determine if the sales are feasible or not. That means here we have developed the product, we have seen the feasibility of the product, and we have, the entrepreneur, the company has qualified for startup financing. Now startup finance is the finance which is required to initially develop and sell the product in the market, and to determine whether it is having a commercial value or not. So after that we have expansion and development financing. Here this is the first stage, is early financing. Expansion and development financing has three stages: second, third and fourth. So second stage requires working capital for initial growth. Okay, this is the first, here second, third and fourth. Second stage, third stage and fourth stage. So second stage is this is for working capital. Okay, what is the amount of working capital which is required in the business? Then third stage is for major expansion. This is for expansion. Okay, and the fourth stage is for bridge financing. This is for bridge financing. Okay, so expansion and development financing consists of three stages, that is working capital. For second stage, that is working capital requirement, here funds is required for day-to-day operations. Then the third stage is expansion, for growth and expansion of the business, so that sales will increase and the company will reach at break-even point. Then the fourth is for bridge financing. As we all know, bridge financing is finance which is required to cover the flotation cost of the company. So flotation cost is the cost which is incurred for selling the securities in the market. For example, the cost of prospectus, then the underwriter's commission, the brokerages, the appointment of bankers. So these people are appointed for selling the shares in the market. Okay. Whenever the company wants to generate funds from the market, then the company has to, the company incurs some cost, and that cost is borne by bridge financing. Okay. Now, fourth stage is this one. This is an expansion and development of financing. Then the last is acquisitions and leverage buyouts. Now here we have three things again. First is traditional acquisition. Okay. Traditional acquisitions. Second is the leveraged buyouts. Leveraged buyout means LBO, leveraged buyout, and the third one is going global or going private. Going global or going private. So these are the three ways in which this acquisition and leverage buyout can be done. So first is the traditional acquisition, where the ownership and control of another company is acquired by an organization. So as we know, acquisition means to acquire the business of others. So business of others can be acquired when we get the ownership and control. Okay. So traditional acquisition means getting the ownership and control of another company. The next one is the leveraged buyout. This is a form when the management of the company acquires control of the other company by purchasing or buying out the present owners. Okay, leveraged buyout is you are buying the present owners and then you are getting the ownership of the company. Okay, so here ownership and the ownership of and control of another company, and when leveraged buyout is when you are buying the ownership of a company by buying out the present owners. Now going global and going private is the next one, where the company wants to go private means when the owners will purchase the outstanding stock and make the company privately held. Okay, here the company becomes privately held when the owners they purchase the outstanding stocks. And second is going global. Going global can be through franchising, through foreign collaboration, joint ventures and mergers. So this is by doing what? By franchising, foreign collaboration, then joint ventures. Okay, we have joint ventures and mergers, collaborations, mergers are there. Okay, so these are the ways of going global, and going private means purchasing the outstanding stocks of the company and making the company privately held. So these are the need of finance at different stages of the company. So starting with the early stage financing, that is a seed capital and startup financing, then comes the second, third and fourth stage, which comes under expansion and development financing, because here we need funds for working capital, then for expansion of the business so that we will reach at break even, and then the bridge financing, and the final one is acquisition and leverage buyout, where the business is acquired through traditional acquisition or leverage buyout, or you can the company can go global or the company can go private. So these are the needs of the finance at different stages of business development. Now after this, in the next class, we will discuss the different sources of financing. What are the sources from where we get funds for these requirements?